This is a video on how to calculate net force. Force is in the units newtons. Calculate the net force in newtons. Write the direction the object is moving. Is it balanced or unbalanced? Let's look at this first one. So this block is being pushed 5 newtons to the right. So our arrow's going this way. The net force of this block is 5 newtons to the right. And since it's moving, it is unbalanced. Let's look at this next one. Now we have another block. The force is being pushed 20 newtons this way and 40 newtons this way. Well, now let's see. Those forces, they're going the opposite way. They're going to be button heads. If I were to put this up here and this one over here, they're button heads. So to calculate the net force, we're going to have to subtract because they're going against each other. So we have 40 newtons minus 20 newtons is 20 newtons. Now this block is 20 newtons, but which way is it going? Well, 40 newtons is stronger than 20 newtons, so this block is going to the right. And since it's moving, this is unbalanced. Let's look at another one. All right, this block, we have 2 forces going in the same direction. 10 newtons going to the right and 5 newtons going to the right. These forces are not going against each other, they are helping each other. So in this case, we are going to add 10 newtons plus 5 newtons. And that is equal to 15 newtons. These ones are going to the right. And since this block is moving, it's unbalanced. Let's look at another one. This one's trying to be tricky. This one we have 3 forces working on this block. Let's see, we got 2 forces of 10 newtons pushing left and 20 pushing right. Let's write these down. So we have 2 forces going this way and 1 force going that way. These are both 10 and this one's 20. Now, how in the world will we figure this out? Well, we have these 2, they are working together. So we're going to block this one, not look at that for right now. We're going to focus over here. These 2 forces, they're working together. So what we're going to do, we're going to add those. So 10 newtons plus 10 newtons is equal to 20 newtons. Now we can unblock this one because these forces are going against each other. For that, well, now we have to subtract. This one was add. Now we have to subtract. This force going the opposite way, so the force going to the left is 20 newtons, and the force going to the right is 20 newtons. So with our subtraction, that is 0 newtons, or it looks like on. So we've got 0. This block is not moving. Since it's not moving, this means this net force is balanced. Let's look at one more in a word problem form. Miss Harding and her father were trying to move a table to set up her classroom. Miss Harding pulled with a force of 10 newtons, while her father pushed with a force of 30 newtons in the same direction. What is the net force? Well, let's draw a picture of this. So, we have me over here. I like Stickmin. And then we have our table. And we have her father. So, Miss Harding is pulling 10 newtons this way, and her father is pulling 30 newtons this way. So now that we have our picture, we're going to do the math. Well, are these two forces going with each other or against each other? They're going with each other, so we're going to add. So we have 30 newtons plus 10 newtons. That is equal to 40 newtons. That means this is unbalanced because this table is moving to the left. It's going to the left, and this force is unbalanced.